Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Yahweh is who you can call God or Jehovah. Yahweh means he exists. And Yahweh Shai is who you can call Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai means he saves and delivers. And double honors to the apostles and elder great mills. And salutation to all the Archeim that's pushing the truth, all cut and raw. Waking leg into third command short as your brother coming up from the GMS Miami camp. With another lesson going into, we want second Esdras 15 and 16 to come past. So hopefully, hey, the snap thing could cause a snowball effect, man. All right, we already have the National Guards in these places. All right, set in Jake areas, or in the minorities, the so-called Negroes, Latino Americans. What they say is minorities, places. All right, cities. All right, for this exact reason. All right, because people are like I've been saying through the spirit of Hashem Shah how to get a nigga to understand or get get a nigga attention. All right, is by his belly, by food. All right, Jake like to eat. Comfortability or comfort. Jake like to eat. Keep it 100. Jake like to eat, man. So if the Lord take that comfortability away, or that comfort. All right, then Jake will understand what's going on. All right, but we want to say guys 15, 16. It's lucky. I ain't mean to yawn. You know, I ain't trying to y'all. I say that. 2 Peter 3, the point 3 and 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the power. All right, so we're hastening. Right? We want all hell to break loose. We want, why? Because we know that these things have to happen for the kingdom of heaven to come to pass. So read again, 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right, so what's going to cause the elements to dissolve and melt is those intercontinental ballistic missiles, those nukes, all right, and the concentration heat from the mouth of the chariot, which you usually call UFOs, the laser beam. All right, that's going to cause the earth or the elements to melt with fervent heat. 13, nevertheless, we according to his promise, according to the promise of Yahweh Shem Ashai, is looking for a new heaven, new rulership, and a new earth, refreshed earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. You want righteousness to be published or executed, all right, upon the earth. We're tired of this fucking devil, man. The earth is mourning. Why? Because the wicked is in authority, and we're crying on to Yahweh Shem Shai to bring the kingdom. We know it's his goodwill to give us the kingdom. All right, but 2 Esdras 15 and 16, we're approaching. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and it's beautiful assigned times. Before I get to that, let's go to Matthew, the 13th chapter, going into the prophets that desire to see this day. All right, and we seen this. We seen the end. You see, the apostles, disciples asked him, when it shall be the day of thy coming. All right, and we seen all the things. Earthquakes in diverse places. Upwards of the people, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right, so I want to start at Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes, the elect, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and a righteous man have desired to see those things, the prophecies, which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them, man. So it's a blessing, man. All right, to see the prophecies come to pass. All right, especially the end time prophecies. All right, the end of this eon or age. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. All right, so it's a blessing. A lot of people in this world can't see prophecy. They don't have the vision. They don't have the eyesight. So give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. So now let's go to 2 Esdras 15. All right. All right, people gonna be running it. People gonna be killing each other for the lack of bread, as the second Esdras 15 said, man. All right, famine is approaching us, man. All right, famine is approaching us. All right, these people gonna go buck wild. We already see it, especially here in South Florida. All right, every time there's a hurricane, we see how bizarre and brute, all right, how wild these people get just because, you know, a hurricane is coming. So imagine when they see, oh, there's no, the snaps, the snaps, all right, you hear, the dollar is not valuable, no value of the dollar. These people gonna go insane. And you know the first thing they gonna do is go sack these grocery stores. All right, these grocery stores, all right, these regular convenience stores, these mom and pop stores. All right, and it's prophetic. So let's go to 2 Esdras 15. We're gonna go straight to the point. 14 will mean definite destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and with swords in their hands. All right, these people, there's gonna be a sedition. People gonna fight against each other. All right, you're gonna have class war. All right, you're gonna have, MAGA, the left wing, the right wing war, sex war. All right, feuding and fighting. All right, and you already know, Americans, you can bear arms, or you can have guns. This is gonna be real bloody in America. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're not gonna give a fuck about their government officials or their president, all right, or their local officials. You're gonna be in the mindset, I have to survive. I have to survive. I have to make it. You're not gonna give a damn about what your government officials is saying, man. All right, man shall desire to go in sin and shall not be able. You got martial law. All right, martial law. You won't be able to go probably to the one block or the second or 2 blocks over. All right, then you're gonna have the 15-minute cities. If you take the chip, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, all right, and you're gonna be restricted to a perimeter. All right. 18, for because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So people gonna be running each other's houses, stealing from each other, killing one another for food, because of lack of food. All right, people become desperate. Remember the Benjaminite woman? We scoffed. It was time around 2020 where it say, we take drastic measures. Basically, she said we ain't eating in a while. We take drastic measures, and that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna have your mind is gonna go into, I have to survive any way possible, even where people want to eat another human being. Cannibalism. All right, that's what's we're gearing up to. That's where we're going. All right, it's all hell breaking loose, and we want all hell to break loose. But we know that this is this is what we're looking for. So 2 Esdras 16 and 17, woe is me who will deliver me in those days. And it's a prophet of the Most High, all right, having a dream, all right, of the end times. And he's like, damn, woe is me. That's how bad it is. It's like a time like never before. All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when this evil shall come? All right. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sin scourges for men. So the judgment that's come upon the earth is for the wicked of our people, and the rest of these heathens for the wicked. All right, the elect is going to be amongst this, the judgment, and the Lord is going to deliver them. All right, but this is the judgment that's come upon the earth. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. For whole victory shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, and they shall think of themselves to be good in a good case. All right, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sore famine and great confusion. That's what we in. Evil is growing. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish in famine. All right, and others that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. That's where we're coming in. All hell breaking loose. We on any time, on any measure. All right, anytime that this thing can pop off. We with it. This was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutation to all the occupants, especially in the truth. All could have waking leg to third, come on, shalom.